I'm Sandro Galea. I'm the Robert A. Knox Professor and Dean of the School of Public Health at Boston University, and I have the privilege of chairing the Rockefeller Boston University 3D Commission, the Commission on Health Determinants, Data, and Decision Making. The commission, which we just started a few months ago, is premised on the simple idea that we know that your housing, your school, wages, gender equity, clean air, drinkable water, nature of the economy matters much more for our health than our visit to a doctor. And this is, in some respects, old news. But what's the extent to which that knowledge translates into decision making? We are now in a world where we have what we call big data available to us, where we have data on these determinants. They're being collected, some on purpose and some incidentally. And the question we're asking is, how can we use these data around the health determinants to inform decision making? What if we could, in real time, understand the determinants that drive our health and use those to inform decision making? So the idea behind the commission is to bring together experts in the health determinants, in data, and in decision making, to bring them together to ask this question and to say, how can we create the intellectual body of work that pragmatically leads to data that informs decision making? So in order to do this, we have assembled a commission. A commission is 25 experts, a truly representative group of experts from all over the world. I'm actually very happy about the people who we have engaged, who bring expertise and knowledge about the three areas, about determinants, about data, and decision making. The fact is that those of us in our segments, and I consider myself somebody in the determinant space, do not spend that much time in the same room as people in the data world and people in the decision-making world. And I'm very grateful to all the commissioners who are listed on the website who are giving up their time to come together and take the risk, really, of talking to people outside their sectors. Now, those conversations are intended to be informed by and also inform novel scholarship. The scholarship that we are commissioning then to be done by other scholars is scholarship that looks at what we know and does novel analyses to push the boundaries of what we know. And we're hoping that doing that in parallel with the Commission's conversations will then result in a new synthesis that informs how we think about the intersection of data, determinants, and decision making. So the Commission has started. We have started deliberations and discussions. Our goal is to have a final report released by the UN General Assembly in 2021. But between now and then, there will be interim products released, including scholarly work produced by the commissioners themselves, as well as by a number of other experts who we are asking to do specific pieces of work that will be released in peer-reviewed journals and on the website. The goal is to create a body of work over the next couple of years that will encourage more work at the intersection of determinants, data, and decision-making. The other aspect of note is that this work is not happening in isolation. It is funded by the Rockefeller Foundation as part of a suite of programs that Rockefeller Foundation is doing that build on the growing availability of data to the end of understanding how those data can improve the health of populations. I want to say thank you to everybody involved in this project. I really think that the future of global population health is at the intersection of health determinants, using data to measure them and to understand them, and using that intersection to inform decision making.